Hi, my name is Brianna Good, and today I'm going to be retelling the story of Stone Soup. I'm tired and hungry, whined Molly. Don't worry, said Max. I see a village just over this hill. But we don't know anyone there, said Molly. That's true, said Max. But maybe some friendly villagers live there that would give us something to eat and somewhere to rest. Let's go. But what Max and Molly didn't know is that these villagers were not friendly. They were greedy and mean. They didn't like to share what they had, even with people in their own village, let alone strangers. So when they saw Max and Molly coming down the hill, they hid all of their food and closed all the doors. They pretended nobody was home. So when Max and Molly got to the village, they didn't see anybody. I wonder where everyone is, said Molly. I don't know, said Max. Maybe they're inside having lunch. Let's go see. So they walked around the town and knocked on the doors. But they got the same answer every time. Go away. There's no food here. Max and Molly were very sad. They didn't know what to do. I don't think anybody here can help us, said Molly. I don't think anybody wants to help us, said Max. I think they have hearts of stone. Hey, said Molly, that gives me an idea. She whispered her secret to Max. Max agreed. They ran to the center of the town and rang the bells. Bong, bong. All the villagers came running. Why did you ring the bell? They said. The bell is only for emergencies. This is an emergency, said Molly. There is no food in this town, so it's time to make stone soup. Stone soup, said the villagers. What is stone soup? We have never heard of that. Well, of course you haven't, said Molly. It's a secret recipe, but we'll be happy to share it with you nonetheless. Well, said the villagers, what's the first thing we need to do? Heat some water in a pot. So the villagers went and got a pot. What's the next thing we need to do? They asked. Max replied, add some stones. You've scrubbed a lot. This really caught the villagers' attention. This was surely the strangest recipe they had ever heard of. Molly stirred the soup. The villagers waited patiently. Then she tested it. Said Molly. Stone soup is great, just plain. But it would be really nice if we could make the fancy kind. Well, what do we need for that? Said the villagers. Sprinkle pepper, salt, and herbs. Let it boil undisturbed, said Molly. Well, I think I have some of those, said the mayor's wife. So she ran back to town and came back with the salt and pepper and herbs to add to the soup. Thank you, said Molly. This is just what we needed. She added the salt and pepper and herbs to the soup. What do we need next? Asked the mayor's wife. Toss in carrots, onions too. Let the soup heat through and through. But we can skip those because we don't have any. Well, said the farmer's wife, I may have some of those. So she ran back to the town and came back with a handful of carrots and onions to add to the soup. Thank you so much, said Molly. What do we need next? Said the farmer's wife. Stir in milk to make it sweet. Add potatoes for a treat. I really wish we had milk and potatoes. Well, I may have some, said the mayor. So he ran off back to the town and came back with some milk and potatoes to add to the soup. Thank you so much, said Molly as she added the milk and potatoes to the soup. What do we need next? Asked the mayor. Well, said Max, toss in meat cubes, let it stew, let it bubble, let it brew. But we don't have any meat, so that's okay. Well, said the butcher, I think I know where to find some. So he ran back to the town, and before too long he came back with meat for the stew. Perfect, said Molly. What do we need to do next? The villagers asked. The very best part, said Molly. Taste the soup, and when it's done, share Stone's soup with everyone. Yay! Cried the villagers. The mayor came over. He tasted the soup. He said, this is the best soup I have ever had, and to think it was only made with milk, water, and stones. What can we do to thank you for this recipe? Well, said Molly, share Stone's soup with everyone. The end.